Hi, today we will talk a bit about the definition of health according to World Health Organization and according to Ayurveda. World Health Organization defines health as a complete state of physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease. That means it covers three aspects of health: physical health, mental health and social health. So what happens if a person dies? His body is there on earth, but still he isn't existing. He has left his body. That means he is not the body, he is the soul. So a human body can exist on the earth with or without the existence of soul. When there is soul in the body, we call it a human being, we call the person has life, and when the soul has stopped to exist in the body, we say the person is dead, clinically dead. So a definition of health without the inclusion of this very element of human existence, the soul, is it a true definition of health for human beings? Is it complete? Is it meaningful? Because when we are talking about human beings, we are talking about human souls. A soul with a body, with a mind, with an intellect and with senses. So a definition of health at a physical level or a mental level or social level will not deal with human beings as a whole. We are not just human beings, we are a complete human universe. According to Ayurveda, we are a miniature of the external universe. The elements that are present in the external universe are present in us. So, we means human souls. We are souls. So, the subject that deals with soul is spirituality. Soul is spirit, so the subject that deals with the soul is spirituality. Spiritual health is essential. And why is it essential? It helps to understand the magnanimous nature of a human universe, of a human soul. And people will not be victims of depression, anxiety, or other psychological as well as psychosomatic disorders once this concept is made clear. So a definition of health, if we are talking about human beings, this should definitely include spirit at the first instance. And then next is what is rise on the society nowadays. It is obesity as well as its bitter consequences, the lifestyle disorders. So, obesity, is it a physical problem? The manifestation is of course at the physical level and the mind isn't functioning properly, but it is not solely a physical or mental problem, nor is it a social problem. Had it been any of these, we would have had good measures to tackle it. It is a problem of the senses. The sensory system and the motor system and the sensual knowledge or sensual health isn't intact. It is impaired. So sensual health, unless we cover that concept of sensual health in the definition of health, we might not be able to tackle these lifestyle disorders. No matter how many lectures we give on this intellectual aspect or the physical aspect or mental aspect, we are not going to solve the problem, because it is not the problem of the intellect. Everybody knows what is good for the health, what isn't, and physical body like exercise, it helps, but to prevent or to remove this at a root level, we need to control the senses. Strong control senses solves this problem. Next one is about the intellectual health. Can we say that the people in the society who have good or high IQ, can we say them, like even if they have a good physical health or if they are devoid of mental complaints, can we say that they are healthy human beings? Yes and no. We can say them, like we can categorize them in the category in that sector or in that group of healthy human beings, provided they use the intellect in the right direction. If the intellect is perverted, we cannot include them as healthy human beings. They are a threat to the society. They disturb the equilibrium of the society. So, healthy human being means a person should have a good spiritual health, a good mental health, a good social health, a good intellectual health, as well as a good sensual health. According to Ayurveda, the definition of health is like this: Samadosha samaknista samadhadu malakriyaha prasannatmendriya manaha swastha ityabhidiyate. Swastha means a healthy person. When there is equilibrium of doshas, that is Vata, Pitta, Kapha, when there is equilibrium of Agni, Agni means a digestive fire, at the level of GIT, at the level of tissues, at the level of cells. So Ayurveda talks of three types of Agni: Jatarakni, Dhatwakni and Bhutvakni. And then there is equilibrium of dhadus, that is tissues and organs in the body, and as a result of this, waste that are formed in the body is well eliminated. This is at the physical level. Then the second part of definition is like this: Prasanna Atma Indriya Manaha. Prasanna means happiness and contentment of Atma, the soul, Indriya, the senses, as well as the mind, Manas. Swastha ityapitiyate. Such a person is said to be a healthy person, and the happiness of the Indriyas or the senses is not the transient happiness that we get from external sources. This definition has more to do with the internal happiness. And we have one more definition which covers health aspect. It is like this: Samamamsa pramanastu samasamhanano naraha dridendriyaha vikaranam nabalena abhibhuyate. Should pipasa adapasaha shita vyayama samsaha samapakta samajara samamamsa chayo madaha. That means when there is that balanced proportion of body musculature, as well as when there is that compactness of body, and when the person has the strong senses, strong and controlled senses, dridendriyaha means the strong senses, strong sensory and motor system, and at the same time, even when the most powerful of powerful disorders cannot frighten him, and when his internal environment is so strong and powerful that fluctuations in the external environment isn't going to affect him. Shut, pipasa, atapa, vyayama, shita. Shut is hunger, pipasa is thirst, atapa is sunlight, and shita is cold environment, and vyayama is exercise. They are not going to alter the balanced state of his doshas and dhadus in the body. He is going to remain healthy even with these fluctuations. So that is the definition of health according to Ayurveda. So if the definition of health according to World Health Organization is made something like this, like health is defined as a complete state of spiritual, intellectual, mental, physical, sensual and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease. It covers all the aspects of human universe, and though the definition is a bit lengthy, it's worthy because we are talking about human beings, about human universe and not just the human bodies. Thank you.